Hi students, today we are going to learn find A, B, C, D type questions from organic chemistry. First question, an organic compound A with molecular formula C8H8O gives positive DNP test and iodoform test. It neither reduces tolerance nor does it decolorizes bromine water. Write the structure of A. These kind of question will be asked in 1 or 2 mark question because they are asking only the structure. The first clue here is it is given as it is aromatic compound. So aromatic meaning like it is having benzene ring. And the second clue is it is giving iodoform but does not reduce tolerance. So it is not aldehyde and it is going to be a ketone. And since it is giving iodoform test can be given by either methyl ketone or it should be a secondary alcohol. So only these two functional group will give iodoform test. So we are going to add C double bond O CH3 double bond O CH3. Now anyway check the number of carbon and hydrogen. Now check it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 carbon. So we have 8 carbon here. Hydrogen 3 4 5 6 7 8 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So compound A is acetophenone. First question. Second question, this is asked in 2023-24 sample paper. You are given 4 organic compound A, B, C, D. Compound A, B and C forms an orange red precipitate with 2,4 DNP reagent. Compound A and B reduces tolerance reagent. So I wrote it here. Compound A and B reduces tolerance. So tolerance, if it is giving tolerance, so it should be a aldehyde. I wrote simply aldehyde. And then both B and C gives yellow precipitate. B and C giving yellow precipitate with iodoform. I wrote this. And when heated with iodine in the presence of NaOH, compound D gives brisk effervescence with sodium bicarbonate solution, which means it is a carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid only will give brisk effervescence with NaHCO3. This is the test for carboxylic acid. So D is a carboxylic acid, but they didn't mention any molecular formula. So for that they are given one clue here. Identify ABC and given the number of carbon atoms in 3 of these carbon compound is 3. So A, B, C and D, 3 carbon. Almost 3 compounds are going to have 3 carbon, and while one has 2 carbon atoms. So we do not know which is having 2 carbon. So the clue here is, see, only aldehyde. Usually iodoform test, just now I told iodoform test can be given by methyl ketone or it can be secondary alcohol. So only these two functional group will give iodoform test. But the only aldehyde which gives iodoform is acetaldehyde because of methyl keto group. So aldehyde which is CH3CHO, only this aldehyde alone will give iodoform test. So compound B is going to be the 3 carbon compound which is acetaldehyde. And then A is aldehyde, sorry. So it is CH3CH2CHO. And C is a ketone and it is giving iodoform. So ketone, definitely it is going to be this ketone because it should have methyl keto group. Then only it will reduce iodoform. And then the the fourth compound is carboxylic acid. So it is CH3CH2COOH. So we have these 4 compounds A, B, C, D. Read the question line by line and find the answer. Next question, an organic compound A, molecular formula C2H6O. C2H6O oxidizes with CrO3 to form compound B. First, we should check what can be the functional group. We have to find what are the possibilities of this functional group. So since we have only one oxygen, the possibility are it can be aldehyde, or it can be ketone, or it can be a alcohol. These functional groups only will have one oxygen. So it is C2H6O. Yes. Next, we should check whether it is aldehyde, ketone, or alcohol by checking the question. So here C2H6 oxidizes with the CrO3, gives compound B. Compound B on warming with iodine and aqueous solution of NaOH gives yellow precipitate, which is compound C. So which alcohols only on oxidation will give aldehydes or ketone? We do not know. Primary alcohols will give aldehyde, and secondary alcohols on oxidation will give ketones. So a compound A is going to be an alcohol. Since it is given as C2H6O, alcohol can be C2H5OH. This is the first clue. So it is the functional group given here. Compound A is alcohol, not aldehyde, not ketone also. Only alcohol can be oxidized to form aldehyde and ketones. So what will be the product here? CH3CHO. So now, just now I told compound B on warming with the iodine and aqueous solution of NaOH gives yellow precipitate of compound C. So iodine, iodoform test. Just now I told only acetaldehyde will give iodoform test. So the compound C is yellow precipitate, which is CHI3, which is iodoform. Next, when compound A is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 413 Kelvin, the most important thing. If it is 443 Kelvin, it will give alkene. If it is 413 Kelvin, temperature is mentioned, so it is going to be a ether. And then this on further reaction with HI gives compound E. So ether with HI. So this is, since it is a symmetrical ether, H can be written anywhere and I also can be written anywhere. So break this bond and add H and I. So you will be getting C2H5OH plus C2H5I. So the compound E, it is not mentioned, any clue is not given. So this E can be both. Thank you.